Alright guys, this is a review and a kind of long play for Roland In The Caves on the Amstrad CPC. This is one of the earliest games released by Amsoft, and you may well have had this game come with your Amstrad CPC when you bought it in 1984. And this is a Spanish game. In Spain it was known as La Pulga, which roughly translates as the flea. But before that, it was actually quite a famous Speccy game called Bugaboo the Flea, released by Quicksilva, and that sold really well and kind of established the Spanish game scene. In fact, if you read Retro Gamer of the previous month, I think that was let's see now, issue 91, had a big feature on Bugaboo the Flea. And Paco Saurez, the programmer, a year later did the conversion for Indescomp Spain for the Amstrad CPC. And Indescomp later, well, shortly became Amstrad Spain, basically. And yeah, basically kick-started the whole Spanish programming scene, really, for the Spectrum and Amstrad. So there's a fair bit of history behind this game, and a lot of people remember this fondly. Now you control that flea there, who's been renamed as Roland in this version. And the instruction manual has a load of guff about Roland has landed on an alien planet and assumes the form of the aliens there, which is a flea. And basically you got to jump left and right, jump out the cave, like I've just done there on the first level. And you've only got two keys in the game, jump left, jump right, and you can also scroll the screen like I just did there. And the longer you hold down the jump key for the respective direction, the further he'll jump. And of course you've got to avoid that evil dragon there, and get to the top and jump out that hole to freedom. And as you can see there, I'm scrolling the screen left and right just to show you that. Now scrolling's and gameplay is nice and fast, but the scrolling is fairly jerky, to be honest with you. But again, this is early days of Amstrad programming. Now here's another way out I just found by going left and up through the middle. If you just get him rolling there, just about in the middle. Oh, I've messed it up. So on the first level you saw me jumping up all the right hand side of the screen. This time we're going to the far left and then sort of moving into the middle, around about here. There's a few ways of getting out. Here's the main one, really. Jump there. Big jump out. There we go. And then we're on to level 3. Now basically guys, I've called this a long play, but I don't think there's actually an ending to the game. I've got up to like level 20 and level 21, and the game just keeps going. But this time, but it has a few more sort of snappy plant life there that will instantly kill you. And if you do get killed, there's no lives in the game. You basically go back to the start again. And after about level 4 or 5. No more sort of evil plant life appears, so that's where I'll end the game. And this is level 5, and this pretty much has maximum amount of evil plants trying to eat you. So this is going to be a relatively short long play. Now it starts getting tricky here because there's that snapping sort of plant there on that left platform, which makes this extremely tricky. So really the only way to get out of this from these levels onwards is to try and get that platform where I am just about now, and then jump out like so. So again, well, this is level 6, and it's pretty much exactly the same as before. The other way to get out is try and jump to the right of that snapping plant on that platform, but it's really hard to do. But we'll fast forward to level 20. And just to show you that I've got a ridiculous high score now, and nothing changes really, just loops about. And I'll just show you the game over as well here. Let's see what happens when the dragon eats you. Hey, 7 million points. And enter my high score. So yeah, this is a relatively simple and fun game, but it did capture my imagination. I did really love this game a lot when I first had it. But basically, there's only one sort of cave system. It just adds more plants as you progress through the levels, and pretty much stops after level 5. So that's a little bit disappointing. And I did go through the code using assembler in the WinApe emulators to try and find if there is a completion message or whatever, but there isn't. Not that I could find. Shame, but otherwise, good fun little old game. I'll give that 7 out of 10. Alright, cheers guys.